Season 3, round 11 today. We're coming to you from Azerbaijan for the PRL Championship. I'm your host, Danny Rick 03. Good to have everybody aboard, and today is the Tier 2 guys going around. We're starting a little bit later today, 1 hour later. 4 p.m. starts Australian time because the American contingency have had a time change. So we will keep everybody updated with the time changes. And we're about to get an 18-minute qualifying underway, followed by, I think it's about 26 laps, I believe. So let's see what today has in store for us. Mighty Wombat's on the stream. G'day, Mighty. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Pleasure to have you aboard. Today's going to be in for an interesting race. Baku track, personally I like Baku. I like all street circuit layouts. It's got a massive, everybody knows it's got a massive long straight. So there's going to be a DRS battle and a bit of a tow. People who've got low wings, low downforce are going to benefit, but they're probably going to suffer in the corners. So let's see what people have got and people are doing. Looks like we've got 14 runners today in today's Tier 2. Bit of a low turnout, but still a race. And looks definitely like a dry qualifying, which is good. Let's get some gear up here. There we go. Alright, who is out first? It's coming down the straight. That is an Aston Martin. Is that lateral? Or JBH, it's JBH. Hello JBH, good luck to you, buddy. Nice dry layout for the boys, gonna love that. As he's weaving around, it's JBH getting some tyre temperatures into the softs, the soft tyres. We can tell because they have the red stripe around the outwall and the in wall of the tyres. Poloski has the stream going, and Poloski is driving in the Ferrari, and he wishes all the boys good luck. Thanks, Poloski. Good luck to you too, buddy. Hope you do well. And I'm tipping the lap times around here. Oh, look, I'm tipping it's definitely 140s. Anyone that can break a 140 is doing extremely well. 140 something. Low 140s, I'd say. Alright, as JBH is about to hit the main straight around this corner, and he's flat out. Let's see what kind of speed he gets out of the Aston Martin. It is flat to the floor, DRS zone. There are 2 DRS zones in this circuit, and he's just opened up on one of them, about to cross the start-finish line. 339 kilometres an hour, hard on the brakes into turn 1, rides the ripple strip a little bit, preparing the car for turn 2. Just kiss the apex a little bit and go all the way to the wall, which he does so nicely. That was the second DRS zone that he is in now. And gets around that corner nicely. This one that he's coming up to now is a very straightforward. Oh, he catches the wall a little bit there. This section here is very tricky. Hard on the brakes, very tight right-hander that he's got to negotiate. That apex there can really spin you out, and you can lose quite a little bit of time around there. This one here you can invalidate if you eat too much of the curb. As I spoke, he did it. So that's an invalidated lap there from JBH. Yeah, he's just that curb there is just too inviting to ride that, and you'll get invalidated all the time. Right on board with Ploidy. Sorry, I saw a McLaren in front of him. Looks like Hood Kool-Aid. Hood Kool-Aid. We're right on board with Hood. See what Hood's got. I'm not sure. He may be the only car to settle up. Oh, sorry, Carnage. Just trying to figure out whether they're on track. Yeah, Carnage is behind, yep. Oh, Hood Kool-Aid touches the wall a little bit there. Doesn't want that to happen. We can see Ploidy in the background there. He's going to get a nice little tow from Hood Kool-Aid. Oh, he's touched the wall again. Oh, he's backed out of it. Not sure what's going on with Hood Kool-Aid, but we're right on board with, I think Ploidy is about to set his... sorry, there we go. Junkyard Dog set a 146.7. Ploidy's bailed out of this one and into the pits. Franasco's on an outlap. CGF's about to cross the line. What's CGF got? CGF, no doubt, 140.3. I think CGF is the championship leader for Tier 2, I believe. Jonesy's done well at 140.9 in the Williams. Very tidy lap. And like I said, if you can break the 140s, you're really kicking goals there. So good luck. Hope somebody does. Carnage is here. Cows with Guns in the Red Bull is about to cross the line. DRS is activated. Sparks flying from the floor of that Red Bull. Let's see what he's got. Cows with Guns gets himself up in a second with a 140.6. Very tidy lap indeed. Carnage manages to pop himself up in a fourth there. And a lot of the boys are in the pits and on an outlap. Let's ride on board with Franasco, fairly new to the PRL league, so we'll see what Franasco can do. I think he's had a few races with us already. The yellow in Sector 2, is that a Huss? Who's that? Is that Doggy? Doggy recovering? Maybe a wall bounce, possibly? Alright, let's see what Franasco can do. I'll try and talk everybody through this lap as I see it, as obviously he's flat out. He's just touching 142, 43, 45, 345 kilometres an hour, hard on the brakes, down in the third gear. Gets a decent exit there, and now into turn 2. You can carry quite a bit of speed into turn 2 if you get that hooked that up right. He's on the DRS, seconds out of DRS zone. This one's a flat out 8th gear, just running 330 kilometres an hour, hard on the brakes, kisses that apex nicely, and sets himself up for the next corner. There's a little bit of lag there, but he's still going around nicely. This section here, as was on board with JBH, and he hit that curb there on the right and spun him out. Franasco manages to avoid it. There's a bit of traffic in front of him, so this is going to... Oh, I think they just got out of his way, just in the nick of time. You can kiss that curb a little bit. As he comes up to the castle section, the notorious castle section, very hard to do and carry speed, somewhat speed through this section. And if you get hard on the accelerator, you can loop it on the exit there. Very easy to do there. Flat out around these ones before he comes hard onto the brakes for this very tricky left-hander. A lot of people, you hear a lot of banging there. People will be banging the walls, no doubt. For the final corner here, manages to get the power down very nicely indeed. And it's pretty much flat out through this left and quick left and right-hander before he's on the main straight. You'll see the DRS detection line right there. He just passed it. If the cars are within a second of each other, they'll get the DRS activated right there. But DRS is always activated on qualifying. And Franasco pops himself up into 7th with a 142.8. Very nice lap there from Franasco. We've got a McLaren there. That's Hood Kool-Aid. Hood Kool-Aid has lost the wheel by the look of that. And Hood Kool-Aid is out of qualifying, as we can see there. Okay, so that's kind of buggered up people's laps. Book of Purple Snacks in the pits. Let's see. Poloski is on a fly, I believe, as he heads up through the castle section. Carrying a lot of speed through there. He's looking very good. You can invalidate if you go too far over that ripple strip, but he's okay. And he is, just kisses the wall there, and kisses the wall again. That is such a tricky corner to get right without the walls, and he knows it, and that's cost him time, and he has backed out of that one, but he'll prepare the car and go around again, no doubt. Chris W1, Chris W1's just on an invalidator lap, but I think he'll be preparing the car and going again. Currently in fourth, Chris, with a 141.7. F1 Fanatics on the stream. Thank you, F1 Fanatic, for joining, mate. Much appreciated. No, Chris is not pushing. Chris will be going into the pits, I reckon. Yes, he is. People are just starting to come out. Jonesy is currently in third position with a 140.9 in the Williams. Very nice lap there. Who else is in front? CGF looks like he is now going for a hot lap. We're right on board with CGF, see what he's got in the Williams. Currently sitting on a 140.3. Can he do any better? Let's ride on board with this lap. This lap, he's going to push so hard on this lap. Look at him ride that ripple strip all the way to the right-hand side of the track to try and straight line the first corner. Does a very good job there without getting any invalidation there. As he comes up to turn 2, gets a very nice entry and exit, mind you, and a bit of DRS to help. Let's have a look at his speed down the bottom there of your screen. He's currently just dabs the 330 kilometres an hour. Very, very nice indeed. Got a nice bit of speed. Looks like he's got a good setup in this Williams. Gets a nice exit out of there. Wants to go hard on the throttle, but the car tends to disagree sometimes. Does he get this right? Yeah, he does. Gets that tricky section very, very nice indeed. Well done. And let's have a look. I think he didn't want to use too much of that curb that he'd like, but he had to. Up through the castle section. Carries as much speed, just very tentative on the throttle. Then now he bags it when the car's reasonably straight. Flat out around these two corners here. We've got a yellow in sector 1 and 2. Think we're all good. See that curb? He rode that curb and it forced the car into the wall there. So yeah, the curbs are a bit vicious. This is definitely not improving because of that, probably. So he didn't want to use too much of that curb, and he's bailed out of this one for sure. As we run on board with Cows, has had a spin there. He's managed to keep it off the wall. Does the old flickeroony, gets it around the right way. That's not what he wanted to happen. Jonesy, what's Jonesy got in the other Williams? We're just on board with his teammate CGF a minute ago.